Hello everybody, this is Milesluigi welcoming you back to Let's Play Mario and Luigi Super Star Saga Plus. Joining me today is...
the Evilpotart
and Higsby.
We've made it to the end of the game, actually.
This is the final level, the final challenge.
Final challenge! It's not quite a Bowser fight, it's a Bowletta fight. I actually, I showed someone specifically Bowletta. It's like, okay, here we have a Bowser, but he's been possessed by someone, and his physical appearance changed. And that person was like, well, that's not taking control of someone. That is literally changing someone. And holy crap, is she ugly?
Boobies! Boobies! Why have I not seen these boobies before? I really wasn't looking until now.
Oh, yikesers. Yeah. Quite an ugly boss character, and she's pretty nasty too in terms of her attacks. This first attack that you're seeing right here is a fireball attack, which, well, those fireballs can do a bit of damage. The other thing is they kind of get left behind on the battlefield. They're also spiky for whatever reason. I don't know why they're spiky, but it's in our interest to get rid of them, because if we leave them behind, Bowletta can use a move where she heals off of them, and that's not something you want her to do. We don't want the boss battle lasting any longer than it already has, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I still have to question the use of a female pronoun here. I might just start using they. They just got stunned by Cyclone Brothers, so there we go. And now I can even ignore that last fireball macro through the entire battle. If there's just one left on the battlefield, I was like, I don't even really care. They're just kind of out there. The funny thing is, Bowletta, she has one move that she hasn't shown yet, or they haven't shown yet. Ah, damn it.
Yeah, see, so what do you call it? Is it a she? Why don't we just call it it?
But it doesn't like show any like personality. You're just kind of it, you know?
Well, that's why you call it an it. Because we really don't know what the hell it is. So it's an it.
Fair point. But yeah, the attack she just used with the big fire thing of doom, and big fire thing of doom actually just destroys all her fireballs, and I have no clue why she uses it, because of like that fireball that was out on the battlefield. She could have used it to heal herself, but she didn't.
How much does it heal? Will we be seeing that, or?
No, we won't. But ooh, yeah, Cyclone Brothers once again. Oh my gosh, you are amazing. I really like Cyclone Brothers. One really dumb thing about Bowletta though, heals from heals from all hand attacks actually. Yeah, so that's why I'm not using any. That's
kind of silly. It's like, you know, you have these attacks the whole game, and it's like, oh, final boss battle, I can't use them. But, like, that's kind of stupid.
Alright. Here is Bowletta's one of her actually, I think this is her only desperation attack, and some people have, like, research I've done on this game really hate this attack, but it's like, well, the color star matches the bro, so just pay attention.
Yeah, it's one of the easiest tells of the game. Are you saying people actually had trouble with that? But sorry, I'll keep that forever.
We've won! Except not really, because you know the instant I win button bomb? Bowletta just kind of had one sitting behind us the entire battle. We should have gotten one for ourselves, obviously. You were right, Evilpotart. We should get one. I totally want instant I win button bombs.
That should be like the new kind of bomb in Zelda.
That was not the final boss. That's not a final boss. You wanna know what's a final boss? This is a final boss. Ugh. This son of a bitch. Oh, by the way, we start with 1 HP.
At least it keeps it consistent. It's like you actually did get hurt. It's like not so many games where it's like Mega Man X. It's like, oh, you got hurt, but you have full health anyway.
You better have some healing items with you, preferably the Bros Mushroom. In the original game, it's like you want to use the Ultra Nuts here, which is just instant 100% HP heal on both brothers. There's no equivalent in this Romhack, though, so the closest you're getting is the Bros Mushrooms, and you basically, in my case, it's like I used an entire turn on that. So, first thing I want to talk about in this boss. This boss has 300 speed. That's really, really important. You want to have at least one bro with 300 speed, which is usually Mario. And the reason for that is if both bros have less than 300 speed and don't have an equipment before they move first, guess what? She moves first! And you have 1 HP! Which means you enter in this battle and you just die. Welcome to the biggest... I believe I've said in the past I've never beaten this game. You're looking at the reason why, is this boss. Because I was an idiot who didn't level up Mario and Luigi properly, then I came to this boss, and then I would just die. I would just die. Alright, and the reason why I would just die is that this boss actually has 3 parts. She has 2 hands and a head. And the thing is, she attacks, her attack pattern is to attack with 1 hand, then the other hand, then the head. They all get their own individual turns and they're all individual attacks actually. As you're seeing right here, here's like a fire swing attack. And the hitbox on the fire swing attack is really annoying. It's actually that first fireball, not the second fireball, so you don't have to jump over both fireballs, you just have to jump over the first fireball. And the thing is, that attack is annoying, because if either brother is down and one brother is carrying the other brother, you're dead. You cannot jump over that attack at all with a single brother and the other brother down. And Bowletta's soul, that's the name of this boss play, loves to use that attack if you have a down bro. Oh, this boss is really frustrating.
Okay, calm down. Calm down.
Okay?
This is Evilpotart angry. This is good. I like this. I'm glad. Calm down. Calm your tits.
Okay. All right.
By the way, that is bullshit, though, so I agree.
Okay, back on track. Interestingly enough, the final boss does have elemental weaknesses. Her right hand, left hand on the screen is weak to fire. The left hand, right hand on the screen is weak to thunder, and the head is weak to fire. Ultimately, what we want to attack, though, is her heart. And her heart is only vulnerable when you take out all the other parts, and it'll only be vulnerable for 2 turns. That's essentially her core HP pool, and that's the thing that needs to actually go down for her to finally actually die. So, here's the thing though, when that heart is out, it has its own move, and its move is to give every other part another move, so she'll attack 6 times instead of 3 now, while the heart is out. Yes, so, another thing about the heart, this was not true in the original Super Star Saga, but it's true in this game, it has max defense. So it's not a lot of HP, but it has max defense, and something I found out actually is that max defense, I don't know how JD Aster coded it, but it's impossible to circumvent. If I had the Mush Pow badge on right now and used Mush Pow on the heart, it still would only take 1 damage or 2 damage with Great Force. And I don't know how JD Aster programmed that. There's no cheapening this boss out like there was in the original Super Star Saga. You pretty much are limited to using just Chopper Brothers and Knockback Brothers on it to get maximum hits on it. Because everything else will just do 1 damage to it. Oh, and it heals from hand and fire. Or fire and thunder attacks, by the way. So, keep your elementals away from the hearts, because the heart will heal from that. Oh. If you are wondering why I'm so worked up about this boss, I never beat this boss as a kid. And playing this Romhack, once I finally got to this boss, I died 4 times in this battle before I finally won. And I was very frustrated because of it, because it's like, oh my gosh, I cannot beat this boss. And then okay, I'm kind of spoiling things, but I do beat her, but... holy cow. But yeah, you have to use Chopper or Knockback Brothers in the heart in order to stand a decent chance, otherwise you're going to be in this battle forever because those are your multi-hit attacks. On the bright side, it is so satisfying to start Chopper Brothers, and guess what? Sorry. Mash 8 to win! Oh man. Whew. Sorry, I am getting worked up here. Wow. But now the heart is not exposed anymore, which means all the other parts don't have double attacks anymore. Oh, thank God. Whew. See, those double attacks can really roll up on you. Since the boss has so many attacks that she uses in a row, it's like you have to dodge all these attacks in a row. And then if you get a down bro in the middle of attack, well, the next attack, now you have to carry the down bro, and that's what can totally destroy you in this battle. So, I highly recommend, after the heart goes away, heal yourself. Just heal yourself. It'll make everything a lot easier. That fire attack that rotates around in rings and rings and rings, that can cause a defense down status ailment, which is exceptionally annoying, because if you get that status ailment, oh, by the way, you're going to die. It's a very effective defense down status ailment. Oh, I missed, but it didn't matter. The other attack that she's shown where she shoots that little... Okay, why don't I talk about this attack first? This attack's really easy to dodge, if you know what you're doing. Alright, there we go. She has a different little electrical ball attack that she'll throw at you that you have to hammer back and forth. That one, if you do get hit by it, that one can cause an offense down that's really annoying, that you really want to get fixed. Peppers can be really useful in this battle to help you take down the body parts quicker, though once again, since the heart has max defense, your offense increasing peppers doesn't add up to a whole lot. The defense increasing peppers, I really should have used a couple of them in this battle because I think they would have really helped me. So, I guess I recommend the defense increasing peppers, everyone. I should have used some. Oh, I messed up again, and that time it mattered. Now that's an interesting thing the head can do. The head can heal another part. As to the effect that causes, well, Not a whole lot. But there we go. We got the heart revealed again. On average, by the way, with the way this boss works out, if you've got good Chopper and Knockback Brothers, there's the electrical attack I was talking about. This takes about 4 phases, or if you are ballsy and go in this battle with the Great Force, about 2 phases. The thing is, like, I haven't been getting a hit a whole lot yet, and that's because the boss hasn't been put below half health. Once she is below half health, she kind of goes into that critical mode, and I believe JD Aster mentioned it before, where her attacks become rather insane to dodge. There's a couple of attacks she hasn't shown yet that she can actually do in the beginning of the battle, but later on they become harder to dodge, and there's just a couple of them that are just like, oh my god. I'm going to point them out when they come up, but first, we have to get some... Oh, darn it, I can do better at Knockback Brothers. Some much needed catharsis. Join me. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm not letting you guys talk at all. Do you have anything you want to say?
I've just been enjoying listening to you explain all these things that either I never knew or I just don't remember.
Oh, I'm thoroughly enjoying all of this. I have nothing to say, trust me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. Here is one of said attacks. I believe this is not the in critical danger version of the attack. It's a jump rope attack. And the cue to that attack actually is her eyes, and that wasn't too bad. If she is in critical mode though, she swings her arms so ungodly fast that I have no clue how the hell to like reasonably dodge them without just saying, I need a second person to push the other jump button for me and play this on a GameCube. Well, that's all I can imagine.
So what you're saying is, push the jump button!
Yes.
The problem is, it's 2D though. So I was even having a little bit of trouble there telling if it was up or if it was down, just because of the way it looked.
I said before, you do have to watch your eyes. By the way, that was a little Fawful Ghost. That's kind of one of her more stupid attacks. The little Fawful Ghost, he'll actually attack indefinitely for until you hit him, but the thing is he goes right in front of your face and just kind of sits there and laughs at you. And then he'll just shoot off another barrage of easily to dodge electrical attacks. It's too bad that he doesn't like taunt you by like saying, haha, think rat or something like that. he does not do that, but supposedly we're in Bowser's belly, and his belly is a big lake of fiery hell. I'll give it this thing, it's definitely an arena for a final boss battle, but this is normally not what I picture a Koopa's digestive system to look like. I guess it's just supposed to be hell for the sake of hell.
I mean, he spits fire, right? So I guess it has to come from somewhere. His stomach's just constantly full of fire.
Didn't we discuss last time that has to take a lot of energy? I haven't shown it yet, but when she puts her hand right next to you, like, it's really easy to dodge just because you just kind of have to hammer it back. If you don't, though, she'll flick you twice. And if you get hit by that second flick, you actually get kind of stunned and on your butt. Kind of like at the start of a battle if an enemy hits you in the back. And obviously you don't want that. Because you're pretty much guaranteed to take another hit and possibly a down bro then. It's an easy attack to dodge, but, like, dodge it. You know? Just dodge it. Dodge! I need to have that voice click of Piccolo yelling dodge. Because it's like, for this boss battle, there's no way to cheese it. The only way you can win this boss battle is to dodge. Speaking of dodging... Oh, I messed that up. Okay. I believe that attack was relatively self-explanatory, but she'll actually freeze space and time, and her position of her eyes determines where her lasers go. One laser goes after Mario, the other one goes after Luigi. The way I remember it, which I failed to remember it there actually, is that the bigger eye, or the eye on the right, that's the one that goes after Luigi. Although it still throws me off. Like, every single time I've fought this boss battle and lost and won, it's like, that attack still throws me off, and I don't know how, but okay, it does, but still. Oh, catharsis. Here we go, we got another showcase of that attack. I like how the music stops, just because it's just like, this is such a powerful being and soul. She freezes time to attack you. There we go. I suppose I haven't pointed it out, but this boss battle had me so frustrated. Right now I have the Excite Spring on Mario and the Power Grip on Luigi, which you would think would be messing me up, but it really isn't. Right now, I'm just jumping both at the same time with Mario and Luigi, and I'm just watching Luigi. And holding onto the button with Mario, because I know Mario will dodge it if Luigi dodges it. But this boss battle had me so frustrated. It's like I went into this battle not with anything else but Power Grip and Excite Spring, which helps you dodge attacks more. Because it's like, wow, Power Grip not as useful as Excite Spring. I wish I could have Excite Spring on both Mario and Luigi. I would totally do that if I could. Holy cow.
Oh, I love the Excite Spring. It's awesome.
One thing that the head hasn't done, the head did that little heal thing. The head thing can also add a POW increase to either of the arms, which, that's as deadly as expected, by the way, if she does that. Yeah, she hasn't shown it yet, but that's actually a relatively big increase in attack power, but it only applies to one arm. Oh, this will be easy to dodge. Tries to fake you out there by looking up with both eyeballs. It's like, yeah, don't press the jump button.
You mean don't push the jump button? Why not?
Because we shouldn't push the jump button. Now, with good luck, I should actually have this boss battle down with another phase, possibly 2 phases. So we just have to get these parts out again, and we should be good to go. She has not shown one other attack yet, so we should be seeing that in a little bit. But as you can see, like, no matter how high my attack powers or how high I granted Mario and Luigi, there's no way to speed up this boss battle at all because of that max defense heart, other than with Great Force. And Great Force is, holy cow, so dangerous to do in this boss battle. It really is. And you wanna know what's the craziest thing? Here's that attack that she hasn't shown yet. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you what this attack is quite yet, but can you tell how it works?
Well, like, it's like some of the other ones. I can see that the color of the ball determines who it's going to go after.
Were you able to see the balls before they were heading after Mario or Luigi?
Yes?
Yes. Were they hard to find?
Not really?
Not really. Okay. Alright. Fair point. That attack, before I nailed it down, destroyed me. And that's one of her I have low HP attacks, by the way. And that attack, hard to dodge for until you figure it out. And it's not like figuring out in terms of color, it's more so figuring out by just being able to anticipate those balls coming after Mario and Luigi. Because it's like, okay, they appeared here, now they're in front of Mario and Luigi, and it's just, ah! That attack destroyed me, okay? That attack has caused one game over. So, there we go, and here it comes again, so pay careful attention.
Yeah, they are quite quick. That to be, yeah, I can understand this.
A single ball, remember, I don't have Great Force, 140 damage. Luigi's already, like, 2/3 of his HP is down because he has 450 HP. So, oh, on the bright side, Bowletta, because the good thing about that ball attack, you get to counter her, and right now she's kind of headless. Totally headless. Anyway, I'm totally playing it safe right now. I could have attacked, I'm like, no, especially since I've been doing kind of lame with Knockback Brothers. I'm just like, nope, 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 nope. Chopper! Yeah! On the bright side, the fact she doesn't have a head, oh my gosh, the fact she doesn't have those other parts means that they miss a turn, but because the heart respawns all them, well, now they get all counter attacks again. I suppose I forgot to mention it. Not only does the heart make every single other part get a second counter attack, they come back. So, it's like if all the parts were missing, the heart would take its turn, then all the other individual parts would take their turn as normal. I believe I'm trying to get to the point that this boss has a lot of counter attacks, right? You've seen that? Lots of counter attacks. Like, she doesn't react to anything you do, but she just counters, or does an attack, and 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 oh my gosh, when am I going to finally kill this son of a biscuit? Or when will I finally get a chance to attack? Well, about damn time I'm doing good with Knockback Brothers. Holy cow. This is what you want to get. Because while Chopper Brothers is very cathartic, if you can nail down a good Knockback Brothers, this is very damaging to her. And she's dead! And she's dead! And she's dead! Anyway, we get barfed out, and Bowletta kind of explodes. Though not really. What actually happens is that, well, we've beaten the soul, and she just goes, how could I lose? And I guess the soul it will be tormenting Bowser no more. Our good nemesis has transformed back, and Bowletta is gone for good? I think. Oh my gosh.
Not.
I do not want to see Prince Peasley right now. And not only that, guess look at what he says. He says he's rigged this castle with explosive devices. And he says, make haste! I'll see you at the entrance instead of taking him with him. So now we have an escape sequence thanks to Prince Peasley after the boss battle. Prince Peasley wants us dead. I think the prince wants us dead so he can take all the credit. What a bastard! Oh my gosh! So now, like, this isn't a troublesome escape sequence, but you do have this little barrel segment that you have to do. And the idea is, well, you have to get all the way to the top of the steps here and hit that switch. And here I am thinking, okay, I can kind of shortcut this, right? Except I messed it up. I can't go up that step with the barrel. So, on the bright side, the time limit is still generous. But after that boss battle? After that boss battle, you think you'd have the right to say, I beat the game. I'm done. Stupid barrel. God damn it, Prince Peasley.
This barrel is the true final boss.
So the proper way to do this is to go onto that platform, then go there, and now we can hit the switch. So once again, the time limit is generous, and I want to say the time limit is generous because likely, as a player, like in the original Superstar Saga or in this Romhack, you beat that boss battle finally after extreme frustration, and it's like, oh, I did it, no, escape sequence! But, well, that was it, actually. We're hitching a ride out of here. Woohoo! And that's the final boss of Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga Plus, everyone! So Bowser's last memory, when you think about it, was at the beginning of the game, and he now finds himself at his castle, rigged with explosives. Think about it. Bowser basically has been unconscious this entire game until now, and what is he treated with? His castle goes under the water, and he splatters on our Game Boy Advance screen.
Not my screen! No!
He's had a hell of a ride through this game, hasn't he? Well, I think international relations may have improved a little bit. I hope. I really hope so after that.
Maybe the Mushroom Kingdom coins will actually be worth more now in the Bean Bean Kingdom.
What is the prince doing? Oh, okay. So he has a gift for us, actually. Thank you. That gift is that giant present. I don't know about you, but a giant present for Christmas, that's what I've always wanted. Except that... Okay, here's Prince Peasley's gift to us. It's Bowser. We don't want this asshole in our kingdom. Here, I'll give him to you as a gift. Oh my gosh. That's Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga Plus, everyone! Woohoo!
Huzzah!
That was awesome.
We did it! We did it! We did it! Alright. Before we talk about what we thought about the game, I actually wanted to ask both of you, how do we get revenge on Prince Peasley? I got 2 plans, alright? How do we get revenge on Prince Peasley? Maybe we should mail him Mushroom Kingdom coins, since they're so worthless. Be like, hey, Prince Peasley, accept our gift. And it's another giant present, but it has nothing but Mushroom Kingdom coins in it, so it's ultimately worth, like, 99 Bean Bean coins. My other idea, maybe we should hire a Birdo hooker to go to his castle. See what happens. Damn you, Prince!
No. See, you're
Run him over with
thinking
the plane!
along the
Do
wrong
it!
lines.
Do it!
No.
I'm thinking along the lines, Evilpotart.
Yes, yeah. We need to send a freaking assassin over there. We're gonna send a toad assassin. He's gonna get in his room when he's sleeping, and he's just gonna whack him off. He's gonna just... he's gonna die. Find an assassin. Here, hell, we'll hire a shy guy. There you go. Shy guys are good at that, right?
There's a spy guy.
Well, there you go.
Spy guy is an assassinator, you know? He's an integral part to your Shy Guy team. So, the Bean Bean Kingdom, guys, what do you think? Best country or the best country?
Neither.
I'll need to
Countries
think
are
about it.
neither.
Yeah.
That's the joke, actually. I'm trying to make a joke out of that. I don't know about you, but the Bean Bean Kingdom stunk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty lame.
Okay.
It's like Bean Bean Kingdom.
Isn't that the plane from Super Mario Sunshine, if I may ask?
Could be. A lot of things from Mario Sunshine, like Toadsworth and stuff, are in this game, so it very possibly could be.
Very possibly, very possibly.
Was that Luigi's Mansion down there? Oh, no, there's like 5 of them. Never mind. It looked like Luigi's Mansion, kind of.
We're back in the Mushroom Kingdom, everyone. No more Bean Bean Kingdom. And guess what? Up to today, the Bean Bean Kingdom hasn't been mentioned in, well, it has been mentioned, but it hasn't been featured in any further Mario game. By the way, we had to specifically mention that Geno was copyright Square Enix, by the way, but everything else is Nintendo.
They probably get like a Christmas card from Prince Peasley every year, and they just instantly throw it into the fire. They just want to forget about it.
There's quite a bit of a difference between the diplomatic relationship and the actual relationship between everyone. By the way, this whole game was just a play at Yoshi Theater. They just want to play about brothers hitting beans with hammers. But thank you for playing, everyone. Believe it or not, I did that battle, the final boss battle, with the Great Force, although I may have cheesed it a little bit with the Mush Pow badge. While we're watching the Great Force version of the battle, here's our time. I want you two to tell me what you thought about this game and your experiences with this game. Now's the time to talk about it. First, you, Evilpotart.
I didn't have too much experience with it. I gave up in it halfway through because some of the shit was kind of just BS in my mind, and it wasn't something I really enjoyed. But if I had to go for it, I guess these modifications are a lot better, especially with the brothers leveling up very close to one another. My initial problem, I think, is me not leveling them properly and screwing myself over, and yeah. And then my second issue I always think I have is I wasn't timing the attacks very well. I wasn't learning the hints, or there was delay or something. I don't know. It didn't interest me, and I just gave up halfway through it.
Okay, and now that you've seen the game all the way through, what do you think of the game?
It's not bad. I guess I would play with the changes, like I said, but other than that, I don't know. It's.
You think J.D. Aster did a really good job with the hack itself?
He did an excellent job with the hack. I will give him that. He made it much more enjoyable for me to at least watch versus the original.
Okay. Higsby, what was your experience with this game, and what do you think of it now, plus the hack?
Oh, I had a lot of fun with it back in the day. It was great. I mean, it seems like anytime you have a Mario RPG, it's not just your typical battle system. Nintendo always adds in some really, really great things. I loved the Paper Mario games before this, and I played this, and I had an absolutely awesome time with it as well. Especially just the concept of dodging the attacks is something you don't really see in too many other RPGs. It's just like, I'm going to stand here and take whatever it is you're about to hit me in the face with. So I thought that was a lot of fun. Overall, I have to admit that the game does have its slow points, so I do understand why Evilpotart might not have made it to the end back then, but I did definitely have a lot of fun when I played through it the first time, and the hack was very good as well. I think J.D. Aster did make some really great changes, changing the color of the question mark blocks, even little things like that was really neat. I do have to say that near the end of the game, some of the battles did take too long. Like, I love running the gauntlet at the end of the game. I love when that final world is like, yeah, this is the most difficult thing. But some of those battles, they didn't really seem so much difficult, but they just took like 5 minutes. And I'm not really a big fan of that. But I mean, I understand that's just kind of the progression that the hack took, where things eventually got really, really tough. But yeah, I guess it could have been a bit shorter. Maybe if I was playing it and not just commentating on it, it would have been a bit more fun. But yeah, overall, I like a lot of the changes. Some of the battles were a bit too long. But yeah, I think you did a great job on it overall.
All right. As for my own personal experience, I believe I already told you that back when this game came out, I borrowed it from a friend. I don't know if I mentioned that specifically, but I did play through this game. I made it all the way to the final boss. I didn't beat the final boss. I've already told you that. And I did enjoy this game to some degree. I had difficulty with the bros attacks back when I played it, and I was an idiot and I didn't level up Mario and Luigi quite like I should have, ultimately. So that's why when I go into the final boss, I'm dead. I enjoyed the game. And really, I think I would have enjoyed the game more had I used bros attacks more. That way I would have actually gotten used to them, I would have gotten good at them, and then I would have had a better chance against, the boss battles, and probably would have enjoyed the game quite a bit more. Definitely, that's for darn sure. As for what I think about this is a very good game. I won't say great, it's a very good game, alright? Definitely it has its fair share of flaws, though. I do want to first start off by saying, J.D. Aster, you fixed a lot of the game's flaws. You really did. It's still challenging. It's still a flawed game. I gotta say, back when I played this game, something about the pacing of this game felt a little weird. It was like you're doing this in the story, then you're doing that in the story. Matter of fact, let's just think about this story for a little bit, actually. You start the game, you're going to the Bean Kingdom again, and that's because Peach's voice was stolen, but oh wait, it actually wasn't. Alright, but anyway, you get Peach's voice back, but then Princess Peach decides to just go visit a village. Then she gets kidnapped, basically by Bowser, who got possessed. Then you have to go collect Beanstar pieces. Okay, now you got the Beanstar pieces. Okay, now you went to go take the Beanstar piece. Oh, but you had a fake Beanstar piece to trick the final boss with, but then the final boss didn't get tricked, but then you tricked the final boss. Okay, then you gotta go to Bowser's Castle, and it's like, wow, okay. Not that I'm complaining too much about this game's story, but just in terms of the story that it has, I feel like this game didn't flow as well as it possibly could have. And it's definitely not Paper Mario, alright? This game is so much more focused on dodging attacks. I cannot set up a Mario or Luigi who's really focused on defense. Matter of fact, that's another thing about this game. Choices in battle just seem relatively arbitrary. I mean, yeah, you definitely see how using Knockback Brothers or Chopper Brothers against the final boss is definitely the best thing for you to do, but it's like, theoretically, if you just dodge every attack, you can just do jumps. Nothing but jumps. Maybe occasionally a hammer when an enemy has a spike on it, but it's like, you could literally go through this entire game, just solo jump, solo jump, solo jump, and occasionally a solo hammer, and you'll win. You'll win, because if you can dodge every attack, what's going to stop you? Nothing. So it's like, in terms of strategy, yes, it is there, but it's not like the crux of something. It's not like you could theoretically come up with a strategy that's like, yes, this is the absolute optimal strategy. So I guess in this traditional sense, it's not an RPG, and back when I played this game, I kind of wanted something like this. I do really appreciate the game for being what it is, though. I do like this game in that regard. Battling was really great, but as you mentioned, Higsby, holy cow, it's long, and part of that might be my own fault for not necessarily always getting Bro's attacks down. Also, it's because I didn't use the Great Force in the battles, at least not initially like I am here. And that's because, frankly, you wear the Great Force, you just get hit by like 2 or 3 attacks and you're dead. And it's like, ugh. And when you're learning attacks, it's just like, that's not acceptable. It's like, I need to be able to see these attacks to figure out how to dodge them. And if I die in 2 to 3 attacks, I don't stand a chance. So, I think something that would have really helped this game is visible HP, or some way to see visible HP or a tattle of some kind of like in Paper Mario. I think that way, you know, those god-awfully long battles, you can at least see, okay, I'm almost done with this battle, instead of, oh god, this battle's going on so long and so long and so long. This is actually a complaint I have throughout the entire Mario & Luigi series. You can't see enemy HPs, and you notice throughout this entire Let's Play, I haven't been showing enemy HPs. They are in JD Aster's guide, but at the same time, just inherently due to the way the battle system works in this game, how it's kind of arbitrary, it just doesn't feel like it's all that important. It's like, oh hey, this boss has 1,000 HP. Okay, just attack it, you know? So I think if the game actually in-game had some way to visibly see HP, like even if it wasn't inherent, it was something you had to do, like a tattle or an item or anything, or heck, one of the gears. You know how you have the Excite Spring and the Power Grip? If one of those items was see enemy HP, I think that would help a lot. I think it really would. So... So, I guess otherwise, once again, JD Aster, you did a really good job improving this game. I did want to mention there are other versions of his hack where enemies have 80% attack power and 60% attack power, which are quite a bit easier to go through. So, and his hack just fixes a lot of the minor nuances and makes this game really good. So I really do recommend it. This is actually one of those games that, like, if theoretically possible, I'd like to just make a GBA cartridge that is Mario & Luigi Super Star Saga Plus. I have the original game cartridge, but it's like, I would like this hack on that game cartridge instead, because it is better. Thank you again, JD Aster. Something else that I just would like to say? Actually, I think that's about it from my end. We're almost done with our Great Force battle, which, well, went quite a bit fast, but I think we're at the end of the road now. So, Evilpotart, do you have any jokes about hell?
No, I do not. Just because they're all dirty.
All of your jokes about hell have burnt out because there is no laughing in hell.
Yes, there you go. We'll go with that.
Ah, sad day. But
I do have one though, maybe.
Okay.
How do you make holy water holy?
How do you make holy water holy?
You boil the hell out of it. There you go. That's my only one joke. That's all I got.
Oh man. That's funnier than it ought to be, isn't it? Oh, okay. On the bright side, I can tell you just looking at the progress bar, Bowletta is dead after this phase. We just have to dodge a couple of extra attacks here. Screw off Cackletta's soul, and screw off all your attack over and 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 over again. You are done for. You see that one attack, Mario went from like 200 HP to 85. Whew! Alright, gentlemen. Next Let's Play will be coming up ahead. Evilpotart, you're a Doctor Who fan, right?
Yes, I am.
If I don't get you saying bullshit by the second part of the next Let's Play, I have failed as a Let's Player. And that's my hint for the next Let's Play.
Alright, we shall see.
This has been Let's Play Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga Plus, everyone. I was your player, Milesluigi, and my co-commentators were...
And I was the entertainer co-commentator, Evilpotart.
And I was here for like half of it, and I'm Higsby.
See you all later.